welcome back to Santa Claus runs over the deer with the bus. Sandwich 2, the epidemic.
I just want to tell
birds fly from the
Eric
sky. Eat all of the pizza rolls and throw them each individually at a various fascist dictator.
I just want to tell editor Eric that his keystroke was approximately 2 seconds after mine.
I'll figure it out.
So, yeah, real quick.
Still can't get over that video I sent.
Hey Eric, you should edit that video into this video.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit that video into this video because it'll make sense since everybody knows who watches this that I'm.
No, don't give any context. Just put it in.
Okay. No, I feel like it needs a little bit of context.
No context.
Okay, fine. Here's the video.
It's funnier that way.
There
is no context. This just happened.
Here's this video. And let's just say I was trying to send it to Michael. And I sent it to my roommate, who's also named Michael. And my roommate and I barely know each other. So, as you can imagine, that was a little weird.
So neither of you have walked in on each other doing things?
Shut up, Michael. Fucking...
That happened with Alonzo once.
I'm gonna reach the...
And he almost caught me once.
This is terrible. This is horrendous. I suppose it fits the series well. Okay, yeah, alright, we need to get back on track, Mike. What happened last time? Remember? We started very officially all of our episodes. We clipped the mic.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Let me just prep my Patrick Stewart voice real quick. I'm going to pat you on the bottom. There it is. So last time.
Have you seen that weird video of him like massaging some woman's feet?
No. That is such an internet thing, though.
Yeah, there's just like weird video. Like,
what other medium can you say? I saw a video of Patrick Stewart massaging some woman's feet.
What was weird about this video is you think of Patrick Stewart and like I personally thought about him. I think of Patrick Stewart and like, I'm Patrick Stewart. I'm a famous actor and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But it was like, in this, he's like in a hot tub with some woman massaging her feet and like being a womanizer. And it was really like weird and unsettling and like disturbed my reality a little bit. Oh, by the way, to answer your question, I live in a suite right now, so there's a bathroom that you can lock and not like a shitty so no,
so there's some privacy for autoeroticism.
I've heard a lot of blooper. Oh God! Hold on. I've heard a lot of horror stories about college dorm rooms and handling that situation. There's like one 11-year-old listening to this who's like, "What? I came to watch the Paper Mario, and what are these guys talking about? What is autoeroticism? I'm gonna look that up in Pornhub."
Oh God.
I bet you fuck.
So Eric,
I was about to say, I bet you fuck up that power bounce real hard.
Yeah. So I need to be just fully disclose. I just need to.
You gotta get it off your chest.
I'm going to concede
that you're terrible.
I've had consistent issues getting the timing right with power bounce in this playthrough. Like, this is one of the instances where it works, but like once we get the jump upgrade, that starts to go downhill because it's not like Thousand Year Door where
it changes the timing of the jump. Is what he's going.
Basically, you do a spin jump every time you jump on someone, and that means that if you're trying to do a power bounce, you gotta wait for him to flip over and land again. And it screws up your sense of timing.
What I really like,
once you get the
what I really like about this situation is it sounds like you're revealing like a horrible drug habit to people. Like you're finally admitting your horrible alcoholism to somebody. You're like, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. Listen, I can't keep it a secret anymore.
Power bounce badge.
I'm terrible at the power bounce badge. It's perfect.
Yeah. So like normally when I play the game, I don't even go this way
because didn't even end up doing.
Spoiler alert: there's an optional boss in the Toad Town
You mean the
sewers.
blooper?
Well, I guess all of them. No, at least one of them is technically optional.
Okay.
Like if you don't go to the right over there, you can skip a boss later in the game. Speaking of another boss, here's another blooper. This one's
So is that
a
him
little
saying
tougher.
blooper?
Yeah,
That's fine.
which is weird.
You could tell he's a little bit bigger. You should have. Why didn't you have Goombario out, you filthy pleb? You fucking scrub.
I think I want to say I get quick change soon.
You just thought you had
No, I
quick
think
change.
that's in Shy Guy's toy box. Like in the next couple sessions, I'll be getting quick change, and then I'll have that on, which will ease that process. But yeah, I just keep forgetting because it's just like I'm not used to having to tattle on everybody every time I play the game. You know,
you get peekaboo right away, which is
because it's just usually I just get the
guy's health.
peekaboo badge for Merlot, and then I never have to worry about knowing what health is. But it's just like, LP's sake.
Skype was frozen and Michael was making this weird face. like I just said something really horrible.
Yeah, I look like have you, like, just watching Donald Trump talk? Like, you take any still frame of him, and it's always just like,
yeah, anything.
something like that, you know?
How about...
And the best part is that since the audience doesn't have a video...
Do you die here?
No.
Why'd
I
you
don't
use the
think I
whack-a-bump?
die until, spoiler alert, until the next...
You've already talked
Until,
about
Telalola.
the time when you... at least one time when you die. I want to
Yeah,
know
there's
if
one
you die
time
more
before
than
that
once.
we'll be seeing.
Oh,
But,
you died more than once! What a fucking filthy
What?
plebeian. No, wait, do you not die more than once? Actually, don't tell us.
So to
No
finally
spoilers.
answer Eric's call for a summary, in the last
boring.
episode, we infiltrated the dry ruins and rescued Mama, the second of the star spirits.
Hello, young
now,
lady.
Paper Mario and friends must journey to
Never have I
Gusty
met a
Gulch
woman
to
with
defeat
such
Tupper
nice
Grubber and
toes.
rescue the third star spirit.
I like crack
Sorry,
cocaine.
that's it.
Huh?
Alright, so Eric,
Yeah.
you're walking down the street.
Which
You're eating a
street?
delicious fish taco made out of Franklin the turtle.
Now hold on.
What?
Hold on. I don't think I need to go to Wikipedia and look up mammalian, or not mammalian. I don't think I need to look up too many facts to know whether or not Franklin and turtles are or are not fish. I don't think I need to do
Eric,
extensive research to check whether or not. I can say
I was quoting
confidently.
one of the things you said earlier. It's just like, I want to eat a fish, but only if it's also a sandwich made out of Franklin the turtle.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
I
that's
was
different.
referencing.
That's different. First of all, thanks.
It's different because I was just doing my normal
No.
bullshitting scheme.
Okay, see, the problem is I'm forgetting so many of the things I'm going to say because of all the nonsense we go through. But okay, we were just talking. Okay, first of all, shout out to Cup of Monsters for making the very first, well, the second if you count my my bestiality of Michael remix, but the very first fan-made remix. Shout out to Cup of Monsters. He remixed part of what was it? Super Mario World, where I said some nonsense about fish being made out of Franklin the turtle. And that's what Michael was talking about. So shout out to Cup of Monsters. I forget what I was going to say. You said something.
Alright, so Eric,
No, because I said if that sandwich is made out of Franklin the turtle, and but those are two separate clauses. At no point did I say Franklin was a fish.
Yeah, but that was the implication, though.
No, it wasn't.
Like, if it's a fish sandwich made out of Franklin,
So
then
what you're
that
saying
means
is
that
you
Franklin is a fish.
implied the difference. You are a dirty liar is what you're saying.
Alright, whatever.
You should
You're
be
eating a
castrated,
delicious
is what you're
turtle
saying.
sandwich. You're eating a delicious turtle sandwich.
That's much better than
with
fish
the
taco.
shell removed. When all
I
of a
would never
sudden,
do that though. I love Franklin and turtle too much.
when all of a sudden you
So
walk
this is an absurd
into
scenario already. You
You
haven't even
walk
gotten
into-
into the bullshit, and it's an absurd scenario.
you walk into an open manhole
And of
and
course,
fall into a trans-dimensional worm fluxulator.
listen. I was just
everything
trying to
goes dark.
restart. I was just trying to reboot a reimagining of the Three Stooges. That's all I was trying to do.
So
Go on.
everything goes dark, and you open your
Walking
eyes.
into a fucking manhole. Get out of here, you fucking
You
retard.
fell into a manhole like
Oh,
a
no,
fucking cartoon.
I said a thing. I said an offensive Tumblr thing. Oh no. I'm sorry. I called Michael the R word. I apologize.
So you come
right,
to, you wake up, you open your eyes, right?
Yep.
And you look around.
What's above me?
The sky. And you
sky?
look around.
Wow,
and everything is bulgy.
When I be in the okay, I'm sorry, interrupting too much.
You fell into a trans-dimensional worm fluxulator, remember?
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot that part of the story. Go on.
So like you wake up.
I wake up.
You look around. The sky is above you. And everything is bulgy.
What do you mean
in
bulgy?
3D. You look to your right.
You mean as in like in 3D, as in like regular real life 3D? Or are we talking?
No. Just wait for the punchline, my friend.
No,
you
I
look
wake
to
up
your
in
right.
Pixels featuring Adam Sandler. What is this?
You look to your right. Hey there, Rickbo. That's
Wait,
right.
hold on. What does he call me?
Rickbo.
Rickbo. Perfect. Can you guys tell how much this is like premeditated on his part? Michael's been thinking about this all week.
That's right, Eric. That's right, Eric. You are now inside of Jimmy Neutron.
That's what you meant by
genius.
bulgy. I'm inside Jimmy Neutron. Am I my own character, or do I replace Jimmy? Or at least go on with your story to tell me the details.
So you are still Eric.
Okay.
You've just
there.
been somehow transported into Jimmy Neutron. Right. So you have to find a way to get home.
Yeah.
So what do you do, Eric?
What do I do? Okay, first of all right. So if I'm around Hugh, the question is, where am I? I imagine that
you're just
at
in
Jimmy's
Retroville.
house. Yeah, I forgot Retroville was a thing. Man, that just brought up so many memories. It's in the name of the town, just by the name of the town. Something not called
By
Lazy
the way,
Town.
Gameplay-wise, I'm just grabbing a bunch of
this boring
upgrade
shit
blocks
anyway.
and star pieces in the sewer. So
Can
if you
I
wanna
point
know where
out
all
the fact
upgrade
that
blocks are-
Michael started the horror shit this session? That's like is that a first?
No, I don't think it is. I believe I've done that before.
It's pretty rare though. It's pretty rare where it's you. Usually you're the one who's like, all right, so in this episode we're doing this, and this. And instead it was opposite. I called out for a summary, and you said you transported me to Retroville. Okay. All right, so I'm in Retroville.
So you've got to get home.
Well,
What do you do?
obviously, if I'm around Hugh, I'm in Retroville. I could make my way to Jimmy's house. I say, Hugh, can you give me a ride? I almost used his voice. I guess you're playing Hugh in this scenario, making it impossible for me to get out of here.
Well, I totally would there, Rick.
I'm best friends with Jimmy. You know, your son, Jimmy, Neutron.
I totally would there, Rickbo, except one of my wooden ducks got sunk at the bottom of that nearby lake. And I can't leave without it.
That does sound like a legitimate problem. That sounds like an actual plot element of Jimmy Neutron. Let's be 100% serious. What's the Master's badge do? That badge on the very right? Do you remember?
I think it makes it easier to time action commands.
So useless.
I never use them because there's always a catch. There's this other badge called All or Nothing, and basically how it works is if you get the action command right, it does double damage or something, or it adds a point of damage. But if you miss it,
you get
which
hurt.
is very easy to do if you suck at power bounce like me, then you lose everything, and it just 0. So it's just, I just usually just skip them down on those badges. Maybe they're really good. There's someone in the comments named, I think, Codebreaker or something like that, who's has an encyclopedic knowledge of this game.
Yeah, I noticed. Shout out for watching.
Yeah.
It's you know what's nice about having, because at this point I think Game Mavericks. I mean, obviously ZBros. It's a little bit different than Game Mavericks. It's a different series, different people, except for you, the organizer who everybody beats up on instead. You were like a cartoon character, I will say, of Game Mavericks. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Michael's he's not sure whether to be mad or laugh or drink his peach iced tea. But anyway, what I was going to say was, what's nice about only getting like 30 to 60 views a video, and that's not a passive aggressive thing as much as it sounds like it is. It's you have
that's an improvement for us.
you have such like you can have such a smaller community where you can like know everybody. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can name a bunch of our fans. You know, like I know my boy Jebediah.
Jebediah Kosakito.
Ghosty man, Ghosty bro.
Yeah, Ghosty man. Then there's the other Jeb, Black Hooded Gamer.
Yeah. Yep. And we know some of these guys through Twitter or YouTube comments, or it's kind of nice. So leave a comment if you haven't. If you're a lurker, I was a lurker for many years.
A locker lurker.
Not a locker lurker. That's.
Do you remember the context for that?
No. If it's related to Jimmy Neutron,
would you believe it was a reference to animated children's television?
All right. So what I was going to say was you should leave a comment. You should leave a comment if you watch, but like never comment. Just say hi. I don't care. Just say hi. I want to know. I want to know you. We can know you. We can speak to you. Unless if you're trying to purposely avoid us, which I wouldn't blame you for.
Yeah. So Peekaboo, like I said, if you don't want to have to use tattle on every enemy in the game, that's sort of a bypass for that.
What are you doing here?
You don't get any of the strategy for how to beat enemies, but it's mostly pretty intuitive. So I just recommend buying that if you're not me and not tattling on everyone for LP's sake.
So you're not going to get it right now.
I don't think I have bought it at this point because it's just I don't need it
because you're using tattle.
Yeah, I am gonna try to go for all the star pieces. Like starting in chapter 4, you get a badge that helps you find hidden panels, which is where a lot of them are. I think there are 64 questions for Cuck Quizmo, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of grinding for that.
Last time you said 30, and then you said it might be 60, and now you're like it's 64.
I'm pretty sure it's 64 because I think that was like I think that's the joke in 1,000 Year Doors. It's just like, you remember you meet that one Thwomp guy and he's just like, "Welcome to the 65th annual quiz show," and it's just like,
that's cute.
And then you get to the Cyber Thwomp.
Do you mind if I just play like Dark Souls 3 while we record this? I'm just kidding. I almost
you
triggered
meet the Cyber Thwomp, and the Cyber Thwomp says, "Well," you meet the Cyber Thwomp, and then he says, "Oh, I think I get what is it? Double dip?
Yep.
I get double dip here." Which is actually a pretty good badge. It lets you use 2 items at once.
They should have called it sloppy seconds.
Yeah, there's also a triple dip badge in this game, believe it or not, and we will be getting that way farther down the line.
What's the euphemism for that?
Triple dip, it lets you use 3 items. I don't know what the euphemism is.
I know what it does. I'm trying to think, like sloppy seconds. You know what that is, of course, Michael, right?
Like someone else has sex first and then you have sex right after that. You know how I know that?
Urban Dictionary?
No, it's there's like this one episode of Robot Chicken.
Oh, okay.
There's this one episode of Robot Chicken where
Michael
it's just
knows like none of these things that people just know. people learn these things in public high school or whatever, right?
There's
and
like
Michael
a one
missed
Robot
out on all
Chicken
of it.
sketch
So
where
whenever
the Thundercats are like they're lusting after the girl Thundercat. And then, like, they're just like, "Oh, I can't take it anymore." And then they, like, open the door, and then the villain has already had sex with both the female Thundercats. It's just like, "Well, hello there, Thundercats! Here for sloppy seconds?" And then I used inferential logic to deduce.
Good job. This is how Michael learns the things that people learn in
Most
life.
people learn these things through porn, but I had to be more creative.
Porn or life or just something.